Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today is a gloomy day out. We have a flood watch from this afternoon, no sun in sight, and so I think it's the perfect time to do a little fall haul for you guys and show you some clothing items, books, miscellaneous things that I have collected over the past couple of months that I'm specifically looking forward to wearing and enjoying this fall. So yeah, I thought that would be a nice way to spend a day indoors, just kind of chatting through some things that I'm very excited about and wanted to share with you. So let's jump right into it. Starting off with the clothes that I've purchased for fall, I've purchased a couple of sweaters because I realized that I have a lot of thick sweaters for like colder days, but I wanted a few thinner sweaters that I could kind of layer over short sleeve or sleeveless shirts in the fall when it's chillier but not too cold that I need something really thick and insulated. So I picked up a few like thinner sweaters. This one I have already worn quite a bit and I'm loving, and it is from H&M and it's just this light gray sweater. I have one other gray sweater from H&M that I've had for years and I've worn it to death. And so I wanted to add another gray sweater to my collection since I know I love them so much. This isn't a bit of a darker gray than the other sweater that I have, but I am just loving gray for sweaters and I think it's such a cute color to incorporate into the fall and winter seasons. Grays and browns I think are a lot of fun in addition to the classic like black and white sweaters that I already love so much. I bought another sweater from H&M. This one is a turtleneck. I am a huge turtleneck fan, especially when it starts to get colder. I found this sweater in this gorgeous like oat color. I don't have a lot of sweaters in this color and I just think it's such a classy color for knitwear. And so I wanted to incorporate one into my wardrobe. I really think I'm gonna get a lot of wear out of this, and it's fun because it's a new color that I don't really have. I haven't worn much before, so I'll be very excited to pull this out this season and into the winter, of course. I love sweaters with this ribbing detail on them. I don't know, I just think it elevates a basic. The next few pieces that I'm gonna show you guys are from Uniqlo. I have always admired Uniqlo as a brand, but I found that when I went in, I usually didn't find anything that I loved, but for some reason I went in this season and I found a bunch of pieces that I absolutely loved and are really great quality. I think that's what Uniqlo does best, and so I'm very excited to have some pieces from them in my wardrobe now. Again, I was on the hunt for some lighter long sleeve pieces that I can wear in the fall. The first piece that I picked up is this really gorgeous lightweight long sleeve sweater. I guess you could almost call it a shirt, but it is a sweater technically. It is 100% cotton, so again, the quality that I was talking about. I definitely don't have anything that has this texture to it. I think it's a really elegant texture almost, and I love the neckline. It's kind of this, it's not a boat neck, but it's an open neckline. Yeah, it's just so lightweight and delicate that I think it's a very great staple piece, and I know I can style it a million different ways, so I'm excited to wear this. Now guys, I have been looking for a white cardigan for an embarrassingly long time. I'm very picky with the pieces that I buy. I have to absolutely love them, and I just had never found a white cardigan that I really clicked with. I have some thicker ones that I love, but again, greater for colder days. I wanted a thinner white cardigan in almost like a buttery soft fabric, and guys, I've finally come across the dream white cardigan. I'm absolutely in love with this. Just initially was so impressed by the material. This is 100% wool and at a fairly affordable price point, which I'm very impressed by Uniqlo for that, and I'm excited to see how these hold up with time. And then on top of that, I just love so many details about this piece. Again, I love this like ribbed texture that this piece has. I also love the cuff detail. This might be the piece I'm most excited about. The next thing I'm going to show you guys is a set a loungewear set that I found at Uniqlo. Cute, like elevated loungewear is always on my list, especially for traveling. I like to feel cute on the plane, but obviously comfort is the main priority when I'm traveling. So I'll start by showing you guys the top. It is this gorgeous loungewear set in this like cream color. And I honestly don't know what this pattern is called. There's definitely a name for it, but I just think, again, it's such a cute and like unique pattern. And guys, the special thing about this is that it has a hood. And again, just a detail that is not necessary, but makes this so much more comfy and cozy. You can just throw your hood on the plane, wherever you are. And it's so soft as well. And then the bottoms are matching, obviously. These, I just think, have such a gorgeous fit to them. I love the waist that you can cinch, and then the leg flares out like this. So for me particularly, I love like a bootcut jean, a flared leg. I think it's very flattering. It very much elongates my legs. And I just have one more clothing item to share with you guys, and it is a pair of pants. These I got from Zara. I ordered these online, so I'm very grateful that they fit, but I had been looking for a pair of pants or like slacks that are very elongating. I saw a photo of this style of pants on Pinterest, which I'll show here, and I just thought they were very flattering and gorgeous for a pair of like plain black pants. And I basically think I found the exact ones that are in the photo. So yeah, I think this will be a really fun piece to style for the fall. And honestly, I had this vision for these pants in addition to that photo that I just showed. I saw another photo on Pinterest of a girl wearing similar, just like black pants with a sweater over. And I think that's such a nice way to dress down a pair of slacks. And so this sweater, I had the intention also of styling with these pants. So just kind of like a nice way to dress down slacks, but also elevates your everyday, just like walking around errands look. Now I have some miscellaneous items to show you guys, but I thought this would be fun because I want to share a bit of the things that I love having around my house, whether it's decor, books, things like that. I really love collecting and kind of scattering throughout my home. So yeah, just a few miscellaneous items that I will share now. If you're familiar with this channel, you know that I absolutely love candles year round. I love having candles lit in the evening, summery scented candles to make my house smell fresh with the breeze coming through the window. Literally at any time, for any occasion, I love lighting a candle. And so I was very excited to find some lavender candles, which are made with lavender that is harvested on Cape Cod. I didn't know this, but Cape Cod has a lot of lavender farms. And so I found in a bookstore there a bunch of candles with lavender in them, local lavender. And yeah, so this one is from the Cape Cod Candle Company. This is called Nantucket Lavender, and it's just in this cute little like mason jar. I got a small one because I had a very small suitcase, but I wanted to bring home at least a little souvenir for myself. And guys, I can't describe to you, this just literally smells like you're putting your face in a lavender plant. Like you can tell that it's just infused with lavenders, and I don't know if I can ever get like an artificially scented lavender candle ever again because this smells amazing. Definitely more of a summer candle, and I know we're going into fall winter, but maybe something I'll save for next summer, but just such a refreshing light scent that I know I'm going to love lighting in summer evenings. Now, this next item is definitely more of a fall item, so I'm going to talk a little bit about tea. I am a huge tea person, and I've over like the past year or so been getting back into Earl Grey tea, especially when it gets colder. I just think having that more intense, like deep flavor to a tea is so nice. So I invested in this tea canister from Harney & Sons, which is a brand that I've definitely had tea from before, but I just especially love the like canisters that they have online, also in person. I have a smaller canister. Let me show you guys of a jasmine tea that I got a few years ago. Okay, I grabbed it. I had this canister. It's for their Dragon Pearl Jasmine tea. I've had this and I just love this, and it's perfect for storing tea. Even if you run out of like this brand tea, I just like putting different teas in here. And so I thought it was time to get another canister from them. I did think this was gonna be this size, so I was surprised when it was this big, but I still think it's really nice. And I just obviously am in love with this like white and gold design on this canister. It's right up my alley. And of course, the best part is that it came with like 30 or so tea sachets. I don't know how to say that word, I'm realizing now, but their Earl Grey tea. And if you love tea, and this is not sponsored by Harney and Sons, I would definitely recommend this brand, at least for like your black teas. I'm very excited to drink all of these this fall, probably, if we're being realistic. And now I have a couple of books that I thrifted that I want to share with you guys that I'm very excited about. They're both gardening books, and I think I've just noticed that I am buying more and more gardening books, which is funny because I live in an apartment. I don't have a garden, but I just love reading about gardens. And so the first one that I got is one that I found on eBay, I believe, and as soon as I saw it, I just knew I had to get it. It's called In the Garden with Jane Austen, and it's a book about all of the gardens that inspired the gardens and estates in Jane Austen's novels, and also about her garden and her estate, the place where she lived when she wrote her books. I don't need to explain why I got this. It was an instant purchase. And also, I think a sweet gift idea for anyone who loves Jane Austen. So I have already started reading this, and it's just so romantic, as you can imagine. I love Jane Austen so much, so I love learning about the places that inspired her and her creativity. I'm very excited about this. I know it's like fall and we're going into winter, but I think I'm still gonna read it this season, just kind of escape into this summery floral world. And then the next book that I got, I found at a thrift store in person, a secondhand bookstore, and it's called The Woman Gardener. I love this picture on the cover because it, to me, feels very autumnal. The deep reds and purples and greens feel very fall. And so it is like a very intricate book about gardening. And I kind of just want to read it, even though I don't have a garden, just to build up my gardening knowledge in case one day I have the opportunity to have my own garden. This book has just these really sweet illustrations that are definitely, they're like scientific illustrations, but I just think they're also gorgeous. This is definitely chocked full with knowledge and very detailed information, but I'm excited to have this. Okay guys, those are just a few of the things that I have collected over the past couple months that I wanted to share with you guys. Let me know if you enjoy seeing like miscellaneous items in addition to clothing, because thrifting generally is just like a huge part of my life. And that's not just clothes, it can be books, it can be miscellaneous like home decor. So I'm happy to share those here. I have a lot of fun talking about those kinds of things. And yeah, very excited for all of the fall content to come. It's, as you know, my favorite season. Cozy time of year where I'm just inside and feel very inspired by the world around me. So definitely more to come, so stay tuned and we will talk very soon. Happy fall, everyone.